right now. Hi, Adam.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, man. Good.
I'm actually here with my brother Travis, who's heading the project.
Hi there.
Well, the obvious question is why? Why are you all doing this?
Oh, that's a long story and a difficult question to answer. There's a lot of reasons for doing this.
Where are you now?
We're in Acton. We're at a campground in Acton, and we'll be walking all the way to Palmdale today. It's going to be our biggest day of 20 miles today. So we're going to get off to an early start here in a minute.
And you started where, and where are you going to wind up?
We
Going from where to where?
We started at Union Station, and we're going to end up in San Francisco.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you.
Well, thanks very much for speaking to us.
All right. Have fun.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Is that okay?
You did great. You're real good. But you said Union Station, not Los Angeles. Come on.
They figure it out. I'm getting a guy right now. Cars coming from over here.
I wrote, that was my job for 17 years. I was a photographer and writer and sold advertising, but now I just do it for free, and I do the Acton Town Council. I cover every Monday. And also I'm president of the, and that's another aspect, I'm president of the Friends of Acton Park. I've lived here 37 years.
Okay.
I built the house.
Wow. And have you always lived in this area, or have you come?
Actually, I was raised in Tarzana, and then my ex-husband and I moved to Canyon Country, and then we moved up here.
Okay.
The problem with a town like Acton is people get up in the morning, go to the city to work, read the LA Times, which covers very little, and they have no idea what's happening. I've been going to meetings and covered it since 2005 in the newspaper, in our local newspaper. 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, someone came to the town council and said, "Why hasn't anybody told us what's happening?" They're not paying attention. I mean, the information that's all over the Country Journal, all over the Acton Agua Dulce News. The thing is like, I'm 72, so I have lived here 37 years. This is my life. They can't, and they probably would give me maybe $400,000 or $500,000. They can't do it. They can't replace my property. They can't replace my life. This is my life. Just can't do it.
Do you mind if we just record the session?
I like to shoot a video if you don't mind of you.
I don't mind
talking
it.
about.
Don't mind at all.
So I have some questions for you. Number one, what's your project on? What are you doing? The second one would be, what impact do you think your project will have on the people who are going to be interacting with you as you go through your walk, and how will that information be used for in the future? In the last one, what have you found so far? you know, we're talking to people in the past, like 4 or 5 days, almost a week.
I've like haven't found like a really quick and easy way to describe the project yet, which is really a bummer because people ask me, you know, like, you know, what are you doing? We had a radio interview this morning, and the guys, and the, you know, we have these time constraints, and the guy was like, you know, so why? And it's kind of there's no short story to that, you know. I think it kind of starts with the fact that, you know, we grew up in a particular place in California in the Central Valley, and that we have a particular history, and that has to do with, you know, our grandparents having ranches in the Central Valley, and us having a particular kind of education, which kind of sort of, I felt as if kind of pushed me out of the agriculture and a rural place that we lived in. So tell me about yourself, and tell me about what you do.
Well, I'm a planner.
Okay.
I'm an urban planner, and my job has to do with making communities healthy. And to do that, one of the key elements is walking. In the United States, they have a general plan or master plan, and that is a blueprint for development into the future. And to me, your project is related to what we do, because we deal with transportation issues. But what the interesting thing is, to me, is that what you're doing is what we did before. No one was dependent on anything. It's just that some people in some communities have been left behind by the system that we have created.
Yeah.
But in reality, that system could be the most sustainable system if you have all the services within walking distance. You know, because really you are doing art as you are walking. And with transportation, you have to do a million things to be able to implement that particular vision.
Yeah.
And you are collecting data
Yeah.
right now. Even, you know, your impressions is data.
Yeah.
And that's the type of material that we use as planners.